Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is December 1st, 2016. I'm Jena McCall.
And I'm Ariel Steele. In campus news, the Department of Fine Arts will present the 5th Annual Holiday Collage Concert on Monday, December 5th at 7:30 p.m. in the Clyde H. Wells Fine Arts Building. The program will have multiple performers, including the jazz ensemble and the choir, just to name a few. Tickets are $5 for adults or free with a Tarleton student ID.
Local businesses in and around Stephenville are partnering together to do a giveaway of $10,000. Local stores and businesses will be giving away tickets to customers for shopping local. For every $10 spent in one of the 45 local businesses, you will receive a ticket. If you walk into one of the businesses and ask for a shop local ticket, you can receive one for free per day. On December 19th at 7 p.m., all the tickets collected from the businesses will be presented at the Bosque River Center and a winner will be drawn. Each ticket holder will have 5 minutes to produce the ticket if called. It is suggested for contestants to type out all of their numbers on a spreadsheet so it will be easier and quicker to find out if they are a winner. Local businesses such as Anytime Fitness, Bruner Motors, Rock and R Ranch Supply, and many more are participating. For more information or specific rules governing the contest, visit kstvfm.com.
In state news, prosecutors in Corpus Christi, Texas say that 2 Fort Bliss soldiers will be facing up to 10 years in prison for trying to smuggle 2 illegal immigrants through a South Texas border checkpoint in Falfurrias, Texas. On Tuesday, Marco Antonio Nava Jr. and Joseph Edmund Cleveland pleaded guilty to 2 counts of conspiracy-related human smuggling. The investigators found that Nava and Cleveland tried to drive through the border checkpoint with 2 men seeking to enter the United States illegally, all while wearing civilian clothes. It is believed that the immigrants, who were sitting in the back seat of the car, were planning on heading for Houston and were coached by the soldiers on what to say to Border Patrol officials. However, the immigrants lacked proper identification and were immediately detained. Both soldiers were allegedly paid $1,500 to haul the immigrants across the border. The federal judge in Corpus Christi that is handling Nava and Cleveland's case is allowing the soldiers from El Paso to remain free on bond, pending being sentenced next year.
Police in New York City are currently looking for a thief who stole an 86-pound bucket of gold flakes worth nearly $1.6 million. The surveillance footage is just now being released after the thief stole the gold off an armored truck in Manhattan back on September 29th. Police say the thief carried the gold flakes up the street, taking an hour to complete what would have normally been a 10-minute walk. The thief hopped into a white van and fled. Police are still on the hunt for the suspect, who is believed to be hiding out in Florida.
For more national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. Wisconsin is set to begin recounting its presidential election votes on Thursday morning. President-elect Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton by less than a percentage point there. The results aren't expected to be overturned. Donald Trump and Vice President-elect Mike Pence plan to appear in Indianapolis on Thursday. They're going for air conditioner maker Carrier's announcement that it's keeping its manufacturing in Indiana instead of moving it to Mexico. The second of 2 inmates who escaped from a county jail in Central California is back behind bars. Inmate Rogelio Chavez was caught in a house in San Jose on Wednesday night. The other escaped inmate was taken into custody on Tuesday. And surveillance video from Tampa, Florida, shows a car smashed through the front of a gun store early Tuesday morning. A mob wearing masks and hoods stormed in and quickly left, reportedly with dozens of guns and ammunition. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, Green Bay Packers linebacker Clay Matthews called his injury sustained during Monday night's game a cheap shot. Matthews spoke to the press about his injury last night and currently suffers from a separated AC joint in his left shoulder. The injury came about in the first quarter against the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night. Matthews recalls the injury taking place at the end of the quarter where he said that the Eagles' right tackle, Alan Barb, delivered a blindside block. Matthews said he was not a fan of the block and that, although he has a lot more to say about it, he's going to say it behind closed doors. Due to the nature of his injury, it is still undecided whether or not Matthews will play in Sunday's game against the Houston Texans.
In campus sports, we take you back to a nail-biting basketball game against Tarleton's most infamous rival, which came down to the last 8 seconds. Let's take a look. Tonight, the rivalry renews as both the Texans and Texans take on Midwestern State. Head basketball coach Lon Reisman has asked all fans to pack Wisdom Gym for tonight's games, which are also the first games of conference play for the season. The Texans currently hold a 1-4 record, and the Texans hold a record of 4-1. The women's game will begin at 5:30, with the men's game beginning at 7:30. Tonight's admission to both games is also free if you bring an unwrapped toy to donate for Toys for Kids. And what a better way to mark the most wonderful time of the year than combining Tarleton basketball and Toys for Kids.
It's a pretty great idea. For our weather forecast today, we turn to Anthony Strother. Anthony?
Thanks, guys. As you can see, it's a nice day outside today. It's going to be a high around 62, but tonight it's going to drop down to around 44, so don't forget to bring your jackets out because that wind's going to be a little gusty, around 20 miles per hour, and it's going to get pretty chilly tonight, guys. Thanks. Back to you.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.
Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9.
You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news.
Today's broadcast was produced by Morgan Nichols, Jace Fry, and Anthony Strother.
Have a wonderful day, Texans.